Good day, everyone. Welcome to another Chew and Chat. I am Justine Dorn.
I'm Ron, and this is Mish.
That's right. We finally got him to be in a Chew Chat.
That's right.
Him and his body double over here.
Yes, a very nice viewer actually made that and sent it to us.
Can you tell who is the real Mish? Can you tell the difference?
He's like, I'm out of here.
He's intimidated by it. Yeah. So the reason we don't usually show Mish in the Chew Chats is because he absolutely hates being in the cabin during the daytime. He comes here to sleep at night, and so he doesn't want to be here during the day. He just wants to roam outside.
He wants to make his exit now.
And he's meowing.
Thank you.
Bye, Mish. It's a cat. What can I say?
He gone.
He gone.
So, you might be wondering, why is there popcorn on the table, and how come we didn't do a cooking video this week? Well, Justine did a lovely makeup video, which, if you can't tell, I have wonderful eyebrows.
Wonderful eyebrows.
And I said, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity for us to make popcorn again and talk about it, because we did this. This was like the first or second video we did here in the cabin over 2 years ago, and we weren't doing Chew Chats at the time, and it was so good I thought, hey, you did a makeup video this week, let's go back and revisit the popcorn so y'all can experience what we experienced.
Yep, so they've had popcorn for thousands of years, and actually popcorn, because corn is native to the Americas. They think the very first people that popcorn were in modern day Mexico. So I think the first actual solid record of there being popcorn as a part of a human's diet is from 9,000 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I can't sit here and say, someone invented popcorn, you know. I mean, it's like it's a food that people have eaten for thousands of years.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's very good. I love popcorn. What kind of popcorn do you guys like?
I like mine to be like kettle corn, which is a little bit sweet.
I like kettle corn too.
I know you can get the extra buttery and extra salty.
Neon orange.
Yeah, I'm not into that. When I used to go to the movie theater as a kid, for some reason I would just drown mine in that neon orange butter. But as an adult, I can't stomach it.
Ooh.
I'm just being honest.
I appreciate your
honesty. That's who I was, and this is who I am now.
You're completely reformed.
I'm refined.
Yes, you are. So, like Ron said...
In some ways.
Yes, like Ron said, we did a video this week on early American about early 1800s makeup. It dawned on me that I forgot to mention one product.
What's that?
Well, let me go in my little pouch here where I'm keeping all the cosmetics.
While she's doing that, just so you guys know, if you want to see Justine make the popcorn that we did a couple years ago, you can go to Early American and you can either type in popcorn in the little search bar, or you can go to the description at the bottom of this video and click on the link that's provided, or wait till the very end of this video and it will suggest it automatically to play next after this video.
So many options!
I gotta give you options.
The power is in your hands.
Now carry on, please.
Okay, let's see. What did I forget to talk about? An excellent paint for the face.
Face paint.
This is face paint.
Face paint.
Very, very out of fashion by our time period. So we do early 1800s reenacting, mostly. This is more of a 18th century delight. Now, by the time we get to the 1790s, the late 18th century, face paint was not as fashionable as it was. And by the time you get to the 1800s, only old people would still go around wearing face paint. It was super gaudy, super out of style. You wouldn't be caught dead with face paint on, at least not visible face paint, and still expect to be a part of fashionable, trendy society. Especially as a young person, forget about it. They would have made fun of you. So I got this from the Etsy store Little Bits. Again, not sponsored. She doesn't even know I'm making this video.
What's her name?
The Etsy store is called Little Bits.
Little Bits.
But I can't find any other store online that sells this variety of skincare products from the time period like she does. So I just think her store is really cool. And she's a reenactor. You can meet her at events. So, yeah. I'm going to try on some face paint. It's literally paint.
Let's see it.
Okay, so the ingredients here are titania.
Titanium?
No, titania.
Oh, titania. Oh.
I'll tell you what that is in a second.
I don't know what that is.
Castor oil and Ben. There's a guy named Ben that's apparently carved up in here.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben.
He's right there.
Boy, Ben, you're real pale. Okay, so I had to do a little bit of research. The 3 ingredients in this, titania is, I think, titanium dioxide. Well, I think
right.
so, which is basically what's in sunscreen. It's like that mineral that's in mineral sunscreens. There's zinc oxide, and then there's titanium oxide or dioxide. I don't know.
Science.
It's some, probably not dioxide. It's probably oxide, but it makes it very white. And then there's castor oil, and then the last ingredient is Ben.
What is Ben?
I think it's a kind of gum.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Huh.
So even though this is...
So this ain't lard, it's got the castor oil in it.
Yeah,
that makes
this
it creamy.
is actually a vegan product, I believe. So this is not from our time period. This would be considered old fogey makeup to us. Look at how white it is on my finger. So I'm going to apply a face of 18th century makeup for you all.
Okay.
Just to show you what my great-grandma would have had on.
Is this more French or English?
Very French.
Very French. So like the pasty white you see at Versailles,
yes,
right?
Very French.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Very rarely done in America. The fashions in America were completely different from the fashions in France. We weren't all walking around with Marie Antoinette hair, okay? And then afterwards, I'm going to apply the most intense rouge that we found. Liquid rouge that exactly imitates nature. My butt, it does. That stuff was serious. Oh, okay. So,
just smear it on. You need a mirror? You got a mirror?
I don't have a mirror.
Where can I find a mirror? We got one in here somewhere.
We don't have a mirror.
Let me go find one.
Okay.
There's a pocket mirror somewhere, I'm sure of it.
I'm going to try to make this look natural, if it's even humanly possible.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Now, I'm already a pale person, which may or may not work in my favor. Maybe it'll just kind of blend in with my already scary vampire-like complexion. Oh, thank you.
Pocket mirror.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That does help.
Now, if you're saying, I see their breath in here. Well, it's a little cold. We just got back from the Pierre Menard House and the fire went out. So it's still a little cold in here.
Yeah, it's probably like 35 degrees in here.
That's okay, though.
Do I look paler?
I can see. Tiny bit. Need more.
Okay. Now, I think a lot of people back in the 18th century did not apply this as heavy as people in movies do.
Stage makeup.
Yeah. Well, it's like they're trying to make fun of the people from back then. So, like, whenever you have someone who's doing an 18th century costume, they wear, like, this Halloween thick makeup.
Yeah, you look like a vampire.
Like, they didn't wear it that thick. I mean, sure, maybe some weirdos did, but most people didn't wear it this silly looking. Most is the word I'm saying. There's always that one guy.
You look like you're going to the beach, putting sunscreen on.
You know, I bet this does actually have some kind of sunscreen properties, just because the first ingredient is a sunscreen ingredient.
I can't stop eating that.
That's fine. It's not too high calorie.
But hey, the Pierre Menard home that we filmed at is a beautiful house. It's fully furnished. They're open for tours to the public from the months of May into the fall into October. And always check their Facebook out first to see if there's anything going on that weekend. I think they're usually open Friday, Saturday, and Sundays during those months. And it's a beautiful home to see. It's right there on the Mississippi River at the bottom of Fort Kaskaskia in Randolph County, Illinois.
Elegantly furnished.
It's elegantly furnished, yes.
A lot of original items that were owned by the original family.
Yes.
Okay,
now you look like you're just almost frozen to death.
I am, it's freaking cold in here. It's 33 degrees in this room.
Now put on your rouge.
Okay, you know what? I'm going surfer.
You know what? I got a question. What's the difference between rouge and blush? Is it just like where you're standing in the world, what you call it, or is it two different things?
Well, blush is a more modern word, and that really is the majority of that answer, but rouge it can be like anything. It can be a liquid, it can be a cream, it can be a powder, whereas blush, I mean, most of the time when people refer to blush, they're talking about like the powder form.
Okay.
It can be pressed powder or it can be loose powder, but nowadays people just kind of say blush for everything. But rouge is a more old-fashioned word.
I like that word. It sounds cooler.
It sounds sensual.
I'm a dude. I don't know these things, but it sounds cooler.
Okay.
Rouge.
Rouge. It does.
Like Baton Rouge.
Oh, yeah.
Totally different kind of rouge.
Well, I'm ready for the beach. It's the 18th
Are you
century.
gonna blend this in?
No, I'm a surfer in
Oh
the
my
18th
gosh.
century. I'm ready for the beach.
It's like war paint.
It is, makeup is my war paint. Okay, so
Get out of her kitchen.
So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this shockingly vibrant rouge. No, I'm a surfer. Oh, okay, fine. But I'm just gonna have like the most white nose. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna blend this in.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm wearing SPF 500 right now.
It is. It's white paint.
18th century makeup, guys. It comes in one shade, and you better be that color or you ain't getting nowhere. And that shade is death.
Yeah.
Yeah, the color is like
You
death.
look like
Corpse paint.
that scene in Titanic where Rose is like on that floating piece of board.
Yes.
That's the same makeup they use, so you're like frozen.
Jack, don't let go.
I'm never gonna go.
Proceeds
He's
to let
done.
go.
He's done gone. He can't hear you. He's frozen. He's dead.
frozen.
I'm sorry. But you did let go.
Yeah, you did let go. And there was definitely room for the two of you
Yeah.
on that door. Or whatever that thing was. I think it was a door. Was it a door?
That looks better. But you do look like a ghost. You gotta put some color back on. Need some rouge.
It's funny because I refuse to put it around my eyes. So I probably have like this raccoon look going on.
A little bit.
Yeah, because I'm refusing to put it around my eyes because I'm worried it's going to burn my eyes. I have very sensitive eyes.
Then don't do that.
Yeah, so I'm just not going to do that. It really adds to the look.
I'm gonna eat the whole bowl of popcorn.
That's okay. Okay, onto the rouge. Liquid rouge that exactly imitates nature. And this is a recipe from 1772. So we were still under British rule when this awesome product came out. Ugh. Okay, let's do it. It's a roller ball, which is not period correct, but it's an easy way to apply it.
Now this is the really dark, vibrant one that you showed, right?
If I remember
Wow.
correctly.
This will be interesting. I hope it doesn't run down your cheek. Ah, she looks like the Joker.
The roller ball it's like catching onto this heavy makeup. Oh.
Push harder, or tilt it. Here, lean your head back.
Wait.
Lean back.
I have to quickly wipe it out before it dries, you see.
I see. Allow me to administer the rouge.
Hold on, I gotta quickly do it.
Madame, please.
Can you even see it? Because
No.
I'm so pale.
Please lean back, madame. Turn your head this way. Back a little more.
Don't put it in my nose.
I won't just lean back more.
Why?
Because the bottom has to be vertical.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why do you have to look at the ceiling to apply blush? Is it coming out?
It's trying to. It caked up a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's catching on the heavy makeup because the second ingredient is castor oil.
Okay, now rub that one in. Rub it in!
Oh, you're right. I don't have much time.
Alright, let me see. That looks nice.
It's not as
That's
bad
nice.
as I thought, actually.
Now lean back and let me administer the other cheek.
Yes, sir.
Here we are.
Are you a macaroni? You
Wait.
know a lot about makeup.
I do like pasta. And I just watched the greatest makeup movie on the internet ever on Early American. Okay, you can rub that
I'm
in.
flattered.
It looks like you got burnt.
It looks like I got a pepperoni slice just slammed right here on my cheek.
Did you touch your face with the
Whoa,
salamander?
this is a lot, Ron. You put so much on this side. Oh!
Let me see.
Let me try to like equally disperse it.
Oh, that looks the same.
What is up with this weird sharp line I got going on here?
Do this.
I'm trying.
I'm going back to eating popcorn.
Ron's solution. Do this. Wow, okay. This is a look.
I know, right?
I look like a clown, a jester.
Don't forget the lips.
That's true. That is part of why I look so pale right now. Okay, so since it's a roller ball, I guess I can just go in on my lips. I haven't tasted this stuff yet. Let me see
It's
it.
not coming out.
I feel it.
There you go.
I might need like a million layers.
It's like blood. I should have done this at Halloween.
Oh my gosh, I look so beautiful.
You do.
You can't say no or I'll be offended.
Let me see.
Okay.
Kind of looks the same. but that's okay.
Okay, layer number 4.
The lips aren't very vibrant. Need me to administer it?
Okay, but keep in mind, it's called a rouge that exactly imitates nature.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to look natural.
All right, I got you.
I look natural right
Less
now,
is
don't
more.
I? Exactly. Don't
Yes.
I look like I just woke up like this?
Kind of.
Especially around Halloween time, I do really just wake up like
You
this.
look like you're frozen and your cheeks are turning red because it's cold, because they're chapped.
Okay, so does it have a taste? Actually, it does not.
Well, that's good.
I'm very glad it does not have a taste. I'm pretty impressed with these rouges, though, because I thought they were going to smell foul, taste foul, look foul. No, none of the above.
I was most impressed with the clove.
Oh, yeah, that's still on.
She darkened my eyebrows.
Yes, and Ron was telling me after the video that he actually thinks he's going to
I can't do that.
do that.
I can't move them fast. It's hard to do.
You told me you were going to seriously wear it for the wedding or the ball coming up.
Yeah, the ball's this weekend here in St. Genevieve. If you're looking for anything to do last minute, the St. Genevieve Queen's Ball is this weekend on Saturday. I'm going to, clean shave, put my wig on, powder it. I'm going to powder my face. Might even do my eyebrows a little bit. Got some new pants coming. Got matching pants, matching vests. I'm gonna look sharp, hopefully.
Yeah, because your eyebrows are going to be on point.
My eyebrows.
Yeah. As the kids say, I believe, fleek or something like that. They look fleek.
Something like that.
Or is that already like 10 years old?
That's probably 10 years old. Okay, so let's get into this week's weirdest history fact.
Oh, hold on. Let me do the proper ceremony. This week's weirdest history fact. Go. Go.
So you've all heard of the colony Jamestown. It was founded in 1607.
Very long time ago.
Yes. Now they had some run-ins with the Indians and starvation, and the known as the starving time in 1609 and 1610, that winter, they resorted to cannibalism.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that the colonists of Jamestown were eating each other.
Well,
That's pretty dark.
that's cut and dry, but let's get into this. So I knew about the starving period. I knew that they ate their leather shoes, they ate grass, bark, whatever. They ate the horses. Unfortunately, their cats, their dogs. Oh, I hear a cat.
Mishmish is back.
Back for more, eh?
They ate their cats.
Come on, no.
So he heard the part of us saying they ate their cats, and then he wants to come.
Come here, I'm hungry.
Under the table. Oh. Okay, Ron, you may continue.
Okay, all right, give me a cat. I'm hungry. Good boy. All right.
Wait.
So, not only did they have to eat dogs and cats and rats and snakes and birds to survive, they also ate their fellow dead neighbors. Brethren. And I have here a, what would you call this? A documentation from one of the governors who wrote in 1625 about the winter of 1609 and 1610. It says that the colonists ate their horses to survive and much later moved to dogs, cats, vermin such as rats and mice. Eventually, they resorted to cannibalism.
Wow.
Nothing was spared to maintain life and to do those things which seem incredible as to dig up dead corpses out of graves and to eat them. Some had even licked up the blood which had fallen from their weakened fellows because they were sick, so they're bleeding, it's real nasty. It's nasty times.
Ew, they were drinking human blood?
They uncovered the bones of a 14-year-old girl that had certain knife marks all over the bones of her body, and it was a pure sign of cannibalism, not murder, from the way that they were done. They were butcher marks. So
they would wait till you died, probably of starvation, and then they would cook and eat you.
I guess so. I think they say there's a handful that had happened to.
Oh,
so it wasn't widespread. It was in last measure of.
Yeah, I'd sure hope so.
Yeah. So not a good time. But that was very weird to me because I had no idea that they had to do that. But I guess I couldn't do it. But back then in a primal world, if you want to survive, I guess you do what you had to do.
Would you eat me if you were starving? And
I would not. You'd be like eating a salad. I'd just die anyways.
Are you saying I'm not good enough for you?
You ain't got no fat on your bones.
You wouldn't eat me?
You ain't got no fat on your bones.
I'm not good enough for you.
I'd eat mishmish though.
You saying Mish Mish is better than me?
I'm just kidding. I'm not eating anybody. I'm not a cannibalism.
Okay, fine. Women will find any way to nag their partner.
Yeah, sure. I'll boil your bones down into a soupy broth and
I love you too.
and I part you out. Now you want out. Make up your mind. Come here. You want to sit on Bubby's lap?
Mish. That's Ron's nickname, Bubby.
Yes.
I don't think they know that.
Come here.
He's had that nickname since he was a kid.
There we go.
Bubby.
Yay.
Hey, Mish. Okay, so let's talk about something also related to toiletries, and then I will get into a box that someone sent us from Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so as part of a lady's what is called toilette, which is not the toilet that you sit on, your toilet, you could have had a vanity set or a dressing set, and I found one on eBay for $9.
Want popcorn?
And I'm reserving this for my marital life. So when I'm a married woman in our new homestead, I'm going to put this on my dressing table.
That's
nice.
$9. I kind of like that orangish color.
Yeah, it is like
Amber.
a coral kind of color.
Yeah.
So it came with 2 matching candlestick holders, and we have
A ring holder.
a ring holder here, which I probably won't, maybe I'll use it. I don't really wear much jewelry, but it came with it. And then it has 3 dressing boxes or vanity boxes, and all of them are empty at the moment. I'm saving it for when I have a legit dressing table when I'm a married woman. I'm so excited.
So what would go in these 3 things?
Okay, so I could put powder, rice powder in here. I could put rouge in here, the cream rouge or a powder rouge. And in this big one here, I could put a face cream, or I could even put sunscreen, because I'm obsessed with sunscreen. Mineral sunscreen only. I don't want to put chemicals in my body. And so, yeah, that's my new dressing set.
I like it.
Thank you. I'm glad that you do, because you're going to be looking at it every day for the rest of your life. And it all fits on here if that's what you want. But not bad for $9. I am a big antique bargain hunter, and this is probably no secret by this point, especially if you've been following us on our Early American Facebook page. I'm always talking about, now I'm in Kentucky, now I'm in North Carolina, now I'm in Tennessee at this antique store. We were just in Louisville, Kentucky last week.
We went to a place called Melwood, I think it's called.
It was. Melwood Antiques in Louisville.
Massive building. Biggest antique mall I've ever been in. And I think the same for Justine.
Oh,
and had some of the grandest things I've ever seen. You see totally different stuff on that side of the country compared to here on the western side of the Mississippi. Over here it's kind of late Victorian stuff, which ain't really our aesthetic, to be honest. We like the earlier stuff.
Federal period.
The only way you're going to get that is if you go towards the East Coast. And so it's really nice to see different things when we go over there, because they just don't exist here. And if they do, they're really expensive here. Over there, they're a little bit cheaper. So that's also really neat.
Yeah, and that's my big advice for anyone wondering where can I get cheap antiques and stuff is honestly just have to go to antique stores and antique malls.
And even some auctions. We found out that is the secret to getting dirt cheap antiques, because not everybody knows that there's an auction going on. And sometimes people are at work, so they let their guard down, they don't get the bid on it, so you get the bid on it. Exactly.
Estate sales, auctions, you can get something that's valued at $2,000 for $300.
It's just a luck of the draw.
It is. It's really a lot of luck and strategy too, of like knowing when to bid. And all that, so... Oh, I guess we're gonna freeze to death because I can't get the
I'll
fire.
get it going after the show. Sit back down. We got one more thing to talk about.
Yeah, we have to talk about a box that someone sent us all the way from Japan.
It's too cool not to mention. Now, here in America, everybody knows what the Kit Kat is, right?
Kit Kats. We're talking about modern stuff now.
Yes. Well, over in Japan, there's another brand of Kit Kat. They have 50,000 different strange flavors, and this lady sent a sample of that to us from Japan, along with some other Japanese candies, and it was amazing. So
we devoured them all.
Going to send some back to her from America from here.
Yes. So this lovely, lovely person from Japan sent us a box full of Japanese candies, especially the Kit Kats. We got strawberry, we got green tea, and we had milk tea flavored,
milk tea.
Along with some other candies. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to send this person back a box of American cliche candies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's almost like a pen pal now. So I prepared a box to send to my friend from afar. And I'm just going to share with you. Now, you guys tell me, do you think that this is a good representation of American candy? I have all this bubble wrap I put in there, so it'll be okay. I didn't want to put anything that could very easily melt, like really, really bad. Because even though it's winter right now, I don't know where it's being stored at. So, number one, I got Twix.
Everybody loves those.
Nothing I'm about to say is historically correct or accurate at all. We're totally breaking character.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. But we got Twix. We have Almond Joys.
Hey, do that.
No!
That's my favorite.
These are, for those of you that don't know, this is a coconut flavored chocolate candy bar that has an almond in the center of it, but it just tastes like a tropical paradise, and Americans love it.
Now, I love them, and I love the ones that come in red. The
Yes.
mounds. The dark chocolate.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are amazing.
Now, next up,
And so are those.
we love these. We have these butterscotch caramel hard candies that we've been eating since we were like 3 months old.
Yeah, my grandparents always had those in the little candy jars
Yes.
at their house.
Now, whether or not this is actually American, I don't know, but everyone in America loves these candies, so we like it.
Yes, how can you not?
Exactly. Now, next up, I got some candy cigarettes because we're getting more serious now.
Kings!
Yeah, King's brand bubblegum candy cigarettes. I think everyone's had, at least over a certain age, has had these at least once in their life, just for fun. So here you can experience what America's all about. You got some cigarettes right here. Okay. Now next up, speaking of Grandma's house, have you guys seen these strawberry hard candies?
Yes. I've had those before at my grandma's house.
Always they just mysteriously show up.
I don't know what they're called.
They show up and you don't know where they came from, but they're always at Grandma's house. Every American has had these strawberry candies, whether you like it or not. You've had these candies. It's strawberry flavored, and I think the inside sometimes has like a filling to it.
Yeah, there's some kind of like
gooey
jelly goo.
Yes,
gooping
strawberry flavored.
Syrup, if you will.
Now next up,
Mentos.
Mentos. I thought, okay, well, you know, I feel like in Japan you might like these Mentos. They're like a fruit. These ones at least are fruit flavored breath mint. But they're very sweet and they're almost a candy-like experience more than a breath mint experience. So there you go. And now speaking of breath mints, I got juicy fruit gum.
Juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit.
Now you've actually lived in Japan before.
Yeah, I have.
You were born in Japan.
I was actually born on an Air Force base in Tokyo, Japan. I did go back in the 8th grade as part of a Girl Scout trip. I got to go back to Tokyo for a week. I went to Tokyo Disneyland, Tokyo Disney Sea. It was really, really incredible. Now, next up is my favorite gum, the Trident Cinnamon gum. I feel like they don't have cinnamon flavored gums over in Japan. So, there you go. Knock yourself out, have a cigarette, and then you can chew your gum. These are my favorite candies of all time.
What's that?
Gummy sharks.
Oh. Aren't they the same as gummy worms?
No, I always eat the bottom part off first. The white part. It's a different texture than the gummy part up top.
Okay. I
cannot identify the flavor. It's just blue. It just it has blue food dye in it as well, but
number 4 blue.
Yeah, definitely
number
not.
7 green and number 4 yellow.
Definitely not healthy or natural by any means. But have you guys ever tried these gummy sharks? I'm obsessed with these.
Never even heard of them before.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. But I've never been a gummy guy.
Oh, I like gummy candy. Come on, guys, in the chat, let us know. Give me some support. You like these gummy sharks. How have you never... Okay, whatever. But have you heard about these?
I've heard gummy bears.
Gummy colas.
What is a gummy cola? What is a cola?
Soda? soda gummies.
Where'd you find these at?
Run!
I've seriously never had that. I've had only gummy bears.
Have you never had the gummy sodas?
And sometimes the willy worms that are like, you know, crusted in sugar. I've had them.
I feel sorry for you. You had a neglected childhood. Okay, it's probably hard to see because it's all wound up in this plastic bag, but it's those little gummies that look like root beer bottles. It's like a root beer soda flavored gummy. Oh, come on. I know you guys have had these.
I've had the hard candy root beers. Those are good.
Oh, I've never had that.
Oh my gosh, you've never had them before? How have you never had them? Have you lived under a rock your whole life? You grew up in Europe. I didn't.
That's true.
Different cultures.
I grew up in Germany. Okay, so anyway, now you've heard of these.
Give me them.
No. Okay.
Well, then give me this one.
No, unhand that. Reese's.
Just give me all of it.
Americans love our Reese's. We love our, is it peanut butter or what is it? I don't know, but it's really, really good. And these ain't any regular Reese's. These are the thins.
So they're dark chocolate.
No, they're not dark chocolate. But they do have dark chocolate thins. But these are regular.
I like the dark chocolate.
They're just thinner than the regular ones. I discovered them recently. Absolutely love them. Put Reese's in the freezer. You'll never eat them warm ever again, by the way. Random fact for you. They taste way better when you put them in the freezer. M&M's, baby! Peanut M&M's. Every American likes these.
This person's going to have to make a dentist appointment.
Yeah, they are going to. Okay, now the last thing, I've never tried this before, but this person from Japan sent us like 3 different flavors of Kit Kats. I felt a little intimidated by that. I thought, well, I gotta step up. I gotta send them an American flavor of Kit Kat. Kit Kat birthday cake flavor.
I've never tried that one.
I found this at Walmart, so it's as American as it gets. You've never had it?
Nope.
I've never had it either. It's probably just like a white chocolate flavored. Because it looks like it's white on the packaging. So there you go.
Now, I did see when we were looking up because the Kit Kat that they sent us, we inquired on the internet about them, like where did these come from and how come the logo is just a little bit different. And there's like I think it was a raspberry dark chocolate or something, and I really want to order some because I've never tried it.
That's the Japanese.
Oh, was it the Japanese?
British brand or whatever.
Okay, well I need to order.
We were trying to figure it out. So it turns out.
Where do I get them?
It turns out that outside of the United States, there is another brand that sells Kit Kats.
And here's the 2 different logos so you can see.
Yeah, they're actually different brands.
The one on the right we got here in the States, the one on the left, and
they
the
have
foreign
in Asia.
areas.
Yeah, they have them in foreign areas.
It's foreign.
To us, I suppose. To them, it's not.
Now,
Ron, you simple creature.
By this point, you might be thinking, well, wait a minute. Justine, did they have candy back in your time?
Yeah.
Yes and no. It wasn't hard candies like this or chocolate candies like this. It started out as like sugary
candied
pieces of
fruits.
fruit.
Yeah, candied fruits. They call it sweetmeats. They also had caramel. So they might have had something like this. But yeah, they had caramel. I actually have a receipt for homemade caramel that I'm going to give a go once I'm brave enough. But it was mostly sweetmeats and pastries, cakes and whatnot. Donuts were a big deal. Hot chocolate was literally drunk for breakfast. So trust me, they had their sugar intake plenty good. But they were missing out because they didn't have these.
Random strawberry.
Yeah, they didn't have these random strawberry hard candies that just show up in your nightmares and live there rent-free. Okay, well, I think we're going to sign off now. I need a heavy-duty makeup remover.
I need more popcorn.
Oh, wow, you did eat all
Actually,
that.
I need a toothpick. I got those things stuck in between my teeth and gums.
Oh, that is the worst
That's
feeling.
the only bad thing about eating popcorn.
That is the worst. Do you guys think this is a good spread of American candy? What else could I include? I haven't shipped the box out yet.
Now, personally, I really don't care for Snickers, but that's kind of like the iconic here in America. I think you need to stick a Snickers in here.
Okay.
And then I think you got it, because you've got the Reese's, or a form of it, and a form of Kit Kat, and a form of the M&M's.
Yeah.
But you need a form of the Snickers.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I think you got it.
That's true. I could put a Snickers.
Maybe a Tootsie Pop.
Oh, yeah. I love Tootsie Pops.
Or the ones that have the gum in them. Those are better.
Those are better. Oh, why did I think of that?
Or a ring pop. Do they have those in Asia?
I don't remember.
You know what? Put all 3 of them in. And then
Okay, but you're set because you have these, and I'm jealous right now.
nobody knows what those are.
Those are
What are
amazing.
these?
Run.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you want to see the popcorn, wait till the very end of this video. It's going to be suggested play nets. Thank you. We love you. Bye-bye.
We love you guys. Take care.